Well, you know what? We know what's interesting about the subject. One of the reasons why I was even thinking about this subject is something Tanja said earlier, and I think Sabina hit on it, and all the women may have hit on it. But what I'm noticing, and y'all can tell me what y'all think. I think society's changed a little bit. So it used to be, from my observation, is that women used to marry older a lot
Hmm.
before, and I think one of the trends that's changing is that y'all alluded to the fact that men do slow down. I think men do some,
Hmm.
not me, but
Don't put me in that goddamn category, nigga. I'm 100 miles
and
running,
and,
boy.
and not a lot of the guys on this panel. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of women used to marry 10, 12, 15 years older, and I used to
That's
see
true.
that a lot more when we was younger. Now I'm seeing women are more concerned about that now, and I think that one of the changes is that women used to marry more for security. So, and more of a fatherly type of figure, and it don't seem like women ain't really into that fatherly type of thing. So they kind of
Hmm.
thinking about them things before they get into marriage and relationships. And
Right.
women are like, I don't want somebody who's old, who can't still, I would keep it real. Y'all tell me if I'm right. Women be like worried about the fact, oh, I'm gonna be marrying somebody who ain't gonna be able to have sex no more and be
Yeah.
tapping out. He ain't gonna be able to run like Tanya
I
said,
don't
don't
know
want to
these
exercise.
young girls in their 20s be wanting a zaddy. So they be wanting these older men.
They
So
do, and I'm glad you
yes.
I'm
Because they
glad you
want
made that
gym
point
shoes.
too.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Nina.
exactly. Yeah, that
What'd you say?
she
They
said they
be
want
wanting
gym
gym
shoes.
shoes.
They want.
No, we know what that's true though. But I think that because they know they got time, so when they
Right,
in their
right.
20s, they like. And you listen, let's keep it real. The young girls will be playing that zaddy thing. They be
Hmm.
getting hit off by the younger dudes too. So they get the money
Yeah.
from the older dude. They give up some, and then. But as far as relationships, it just seems like women are thinking about that more. Like, okay, in the long run, am I going
Right.
to end up with a geezer? You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like women are focused on that. So
Jesus. Hmm.
All right. Yo, he is wicked with these words, yo.
Right. The geezer.
that's from
That with geezer.
I'm from the 80s and the 90s, so I stay that way. Hollering and
Oh my
geezer and
god.
fronting, all them words, they stay with me. So that's what I'm thinking. So I think that trend, as far as how women are looking at dudes, as far as relationships, I'm kind of seeing that more, and that's why I see women are paying attention. They're like, it used to be like back in the day, women weren't necessarily worried so much about how much older their guy was, but it
Right.
seems like it's something that women are paying attention to now. So
Hmm.
you know, what are y'all? What do the women think?
I think that's true. I mean, yeah, you want somebody that's going to be able to keep up with you, especially if you are a woman who's youthful and
Right.
radiant and still active. Like, I go to the gym, you know, 3, 4 days a week, sometimes five. I
Hmm.
I like to stay active. I like a lot of
Right.
activities that I'm the girly girl and the tomboy. I like
Hmm.
a lot of activities that are very active. I don't want somebody who's going to sit on the side or
Hmm.
who wants to be laid out in his easy chair on the couch. I want
Right.
somebody who's going to enjoy those things with me. I want to go drag racing. You can we have a place here you can drive a real race car on a racetrack.
Hmm.
I want to do
Knievel,
stuff like that.
Knievel. You go, girl.
Yes, yes. I like to ride a motorbike. I like to go to the shooting range. I like active, fun stuff, and I want
Right.
somebody who will be able to do those things with me. You don't want
Hmm.
some old, fatherly kind of guy that's gonna be, talking about his prostate issues
Mm.
or his gout
Right.
or
Right.
what I'm
Yeah.
Not the gout. God
Yeah.
damn, that nigga need
What?
Medicaid.
What?
somebody that's too much older. He talking about you need erectile dysfunction pills
Oh
and
Lord.
you can't. What I'm saying? You going to bed at 9:30, and I
Right.
mean, not there's anything. Hey, look, sometimes I go to bed early too. I got to get up
Yeah,
and
that's
get
Uh-huh.
back
not
and
fun.
go.
Y'all women be going to bed
Now
early
y'all
too.
want somebody with
Yeah.
a functioning body parts, right?
He trying to say everything except say what she want to say. She want to know if shit is functioning without having to wait 30 minutes on the clock. She would have been like, wait, what color pill you got? We gotta
I
wait
think
30,
that's all of them, though. That's everybody on the panel.
we gotta wait 30 damn minutes.
30 minutes.
You know, Ian.
Hey, I don't know. Look, I haven't been on any pharmaceutical medication in 26 years. I'm good. I eat healthy. I don't play out here.
All natural.
That's what I'm talking about.
You over there drinking that green juice.
Hey, look. No, but you know, I never really, I never
Go ahead.
answered the question as far as the gap. I think,
Yeah, I was gonna say for the fellas, what's the gap for you? How young would you go at 50? How young would you go? Would you date a 30-year-old? Is a 30-year-old too young?
I can't, bro. I can't.
You too-
I promise
you too
one. I promise
intellectual.
my daughters.
You too intellectual. You couldn't do it.
Huh?
I said you too intellectual. You couldn't do it because you.
It's not
you
even.
couldn't be-
It's not even. It's
Nah, you couldn't be with a dummy.
my daughters.
think
That
it.
part true. But
She
my
30.
daughters. My oldest daughter is 34. She made me promise many years ago, when I was driving her to campus, that I would never date anybody near her age. Like she
Right.
said, it got to the point where she was like, "Dad, you can't take me to campus no more because I'm about to fight these bitches up in here because they keep acting like they were like, who did he? It's like that's my father. Is
Right,
he single?
right.
What do you mean is he single? Girl, don't let me punch you in the face. So you know,
Yo,
but I can't. Where I'm at now, I mean, damn. I
so
can't even.
Well,
mentally though,
how young would you go then? If you can't, you won't do a 30-year-old.
Oh,
What,
fuck.
40?
Ian, how old are you?
How old do I look, y'all?
I'm not doing that game.
You're not doing that game? I'm
No.
the oldest.
you-
I'm the oldest on the panel. What's
young.
up?
No, but
You're
you
the oldest
you
on
do
camera?
look young.
I'm the oldest
You
on
do-
camera.
Oh, so what?
You
55?
young though. You
Thank
look
you.
young.
I appreciate that, and I work out and I eat right and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
You know, I'm as close to.
you a
Not
man of
fully-
a certain age. That's just say.
Yeah, I'm not fully planned.
Saying, but then how young would you go then? Would you do if you saying 30s is out the
Oh
you
yeah,
know
30 anything is nothing to talk about. I can't. My daughter says the youngest woman I can date has to be at least 10 years older than her. And my
Oh.
oldest daughter is 34. So the youngest I can go is 44 at best. And, you know, and that's only this year. Okay. I'm just like, you know, next year, don't let it happen.
Yeah.
Next year, she better be 45. You know
Every
what I'm
year
saying?
goes up.
So,
Good to go.
I'd probably, and I agree. I couldn't go younger than that. I
Wait, Twin, you
couldn't go
said how
younger than
old would
that.
he go?
How
Yeah,
old would
she
you
asked
go?
how old would he go?
Yeah,
80?
I couldn't go younger than that. I agree with her. Even if she didn't, you know, make that stipulate, she and I didn't come to that agreement. I don't think I can go younger than that either.
What's the
So
oldest?
what's your oldest that
My
you'll go?
oldest, honestly,
Why
I can't go over 60, bro.
Sandra laughing.
I can't go over 60.
What if you met?
I
would you
can't
say
go
somebody
over
was
60
younger?
because a lot of people, they're not, because I'm still like, you know, I'm like Spike Lee and she got to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that.
like mom.
I'm just saying. I'm like, please, baby, please. I mean, we need to have, you know, I'm not, you know, shit, put the legs on my shoulders and I got you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time.
She could be like Angela Bassett. What you mean?
Yeah, some
Or
bad
she can have a
60
hip
year olds.
replacement.
Angela Bassett is one. She is
Right.
one bad 60 year
Or
old.
gout.
Wait.
Or
What
gout.
means
Right.
have a hip
Yeah,
replacement?
but Angela Bassett is looking like Angela Bassett, but still having that I need to gotta have it is two different situations. Because if
So
I'm
you ain't
gonna,
dating. What about Vivica Fox?
oh hell no, hell no.
She just,
All I know, somewhere Kevin Samuels is looking down at Vivica Fox like this.
Facts.
Oh,
Big facts. Jesus
A lot
Christ.
of you 60 with a BBL. Stop
Yeah,
playing.
she
See,
crashed out. She crashed out
this,
badly.
yeah, she's a whole crash dummy right now out there. But no, but similar to what Tanja was saying, and what Yaya was not trying to say. But you gotta be young and vibrant, and you gotta have some little activity and whatnot with you. Because I can't do the couch potato, and I can't do that. It's. I'm just saying. It's got to be.
It seemed like it's
60's
for,
your cat.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Oh, go ahead, D.
no. It's like what we said before. It's really, really like the mental on how people carry themselves. Right? Clearly, I do 10 years older. If I was single, it would be 10 years. I can do 10 years younger, especially now at my age now. 10 years younger, but they gotta be as far like how my mind operates. Oh, if you can't match that, then we got an issue.
There has to be
You know what I'm
chemistry, has to be compatibility.
It has to be chemistry.
Right, but there has to be, as far as on the other side, what Yaya and Tanja was saying is that there has to be a physical.
Yeah, but I don't even. You ain't
I'm
getting there. with
and
me.
I'm not just talking about sex. I mean, seriously, because if one person is just unhealthy, they're just inactive. I can't
Right.
get with somebody like that.
Yeah.